In this video, we will see the fifth question from the exercise. The fifth question says, a hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. Determine the surface area of the remaining solid. Okay, so you have a cube here. Okay, you can see there is a cubical wooden block and there is a hemispherical depression. So there is a depression which is cut like this. So if you have a box, then there is a hemispherical depression, like how you take an ice cream scoop. There is that kind of a depression on one of the surfaces of the cubical block. And the diameter of this hemispherical depression is L. Okay, diameter is L, and that is equal to the edge of the cube, that is length of the cube. So this is L, then the diameter of the hemisphere is also L. So this is what is given to us. What we have to find here is we have to find the surface area of this particular solid. Here now, if you want to find the surface area, what you will have to find is, first you have to find the surface area, total surface area of the entire block. Okay, but now here what happens is, this in this top face we don't need the entire surface, correct? You know that there is a hemispherical depression which is cut out. So here the surface that on this particular surface you have to find the surface area of the inner surface area of the hemisphere. Okay, so here you have to find the surface area of the hemisphere, and what else has to be done here is, now you have found the inner surface area. Okay, so here inner surface area is found, but since this is the extra thing that you have taken, you don't need the entire surface here. Okay, you only need the circular region over here. So again I am going to tell you, here you need surface area of the remaining solid, correct? So we have taken surface area of the entire block. Okay, then you have to take the surface area of the hemisphere, inner surface area of the hemisphere, because there is a depression. But now since you have taken the entire surface of the top face, we don't need the entire surface. What is remaining here is this four corner parts. So we have to subtract this extra area which we have taken, and this extra area is in the form of a circular region. Okay, so surface area of the remaining solid is surface area of the box plus inner surface area of the hemisphere minus area of the circular region. So this is what we have to find. So let us see what is given to us. It is given that the length of the edge of the cube is L, diameter of the hemisphere is L. So the radius will be L upon 2. As I told you, surface area of the remaining solid is equal to surface area of the box plus inner surface area of the hemisphere minus area of the circular region. Now the surface area, total surface area of the block is 6 times a square plus, this is the surface area of the hemisphere, which is 2 pi r square, minus the circular region, which is in the form of a circle, so it is pi r square. So now you substitute everything here. So what remains is, here you have 2 pi r square minus pi r square. So from 2, if you remove 1 pi r square, 1 pi r square will remain. So you get here 6a square plus pi r square, and your a is your edge. So length is L square plus pi, r is L upon 2 the whole square. And on simplifying, you get L square into 24 plus pi. So you don't have to substitute for pi here because you don't know the length. Okay, so you can keep it like this. Now let us see another example. A medicine capsule is in the shape of a cylinder with two hemispheres stuck to each of its ends. the length of the entire capsule is 14 millimeters and the diameter of the capsule is 5 millimeters. Find its surface area. Okay, here the figure is given to you. There is a capsule. You must have seen capsules. They are in the form of a cylinder, and at the ends it is hemisphere. Okay, so you have a capsule here, and the diameter of the capsule is which is in the form of a hemisphere is 5 millimeters. So radius, which we are denoting by small letter r, is 5 upon 2, which is 2.5 millimeters. Now the cylindrical portion. Now what you have to find is surface area of the capsule, correct? Surface area of the capsule will be curved surface area of the cylinder, only the curved surface area you have, plus the area of the two hemispheres, correct? So surface area of the capsule is curved surface area of the cylinder plus 2 times curved surface area of the hemisphere. And the formula is 2 pi RH plus 2 times 2 pi r square. Now to find the curved surface area of the cylinder, you need radius and height, correct? Now the entire whatever diameter is there of the hemisphere, the cylinder also has the same diameter, correct? So the cylinder also has diameter 5 millimeters. Okay, so this also is 5 millimeters and the radius is 2.5 millimeters. Now we have to find the length of the cylinder or the height of the cylinder. Now what is given to you is the total height, which is this entire thing, correct? So I will draw the figure here, and you have a capsule here which is in this form. Okay, so it is in this form. So you have a capsule which is in this form. So this entire length is given to you, which is 14 millimeters, but you need only from here to here. So how will you find that? You know this radius, this is your radius here. Radius is equal to the height, okay? Radius of the hemisphere is equal to height of the hemisphere. It is the same thing. So this is 2.5 millimeters and this radius is 2.5 millimeters. So if I want only this part from the entire length of the cylinder or the height which is given to you, you have to subtract 2.5 and 2.5. So we have to subtract 2.5 and 2.5 is 5 millimeters, correct? So length of the cylinder is 14 minus this height, which is 2.5, and this is 2.5. So we get 14 minus 5, which is 9 millimeters. So that is the height of the cylinder. Now let us substitute all the values. So you have here 2 pi RH plus 2 times 2 pi r square. 2 pi r and 2 pi r are common, so we can take 2 pi r out. What remains here is h plus 1, 2, and then there is 1 r remaining. Now you substitute all the values. Since it is not mentioned that we have to take pi as 3.14, we can take it as 22 upon 7. And on substituting, you get the answer as 220 millimeters square. Now let us see the seventh. The seventh question says, a tent is in the shape of a cylinder surmounted by a conical top. If the height and the diameter of the cylindrical part are 2.1 meters and 4 meters respectively, and the slant height of the top is 2.8 meters, find the area of the canvas used for making the tent. Also, find the cost of the canvas of the tent at the rate of 500 rupees per meter square. Note that the base of the tent will not be covered with the canvas. So you have a tent here which is in the form of a cylinder and it is surmounted by a conical shape, okay, top. If the height of the diameter of the cylinder, the height of the cylinder is 2.1 meters and the diameter of the cylinder is 4 meters and the slant height of the top is given to be 2.8 meters. Now we have to find the area of the canvas which is used for making the tent. That is the first part of the question. So if you want to find how much canvas is required to find the height of the tent, then you have to find the surface area of the cylinder and the surface area of the cone. So whatever you can see outside. As it is mentioned, you are not supposed to take the base of the tent because you don't have to cover the base with the canvas. That is the first part. Next you have to find the cost of the canvas of the tent at the rate of 500 rupees per meter square. So for 1 meter square the cost is 500. So once we find the area, then for that much area let us see how much amount is required. Now let us see what is given to us. It is given that the height of the cylinder is 2.1 meters and the diameter of the cylinder is 4 meters. So the radius is 2 meters. And what is the radius of the cone? It is exactly placed on the cylinder. So the radius of the cone and the radius of the cylinder will be same, which is 2 meters. Okay. And the slant height which is given to be 2.8 meters. So what is the area of the canvas used? It is curved surface area of the cone plus curved surface area of the cylinder. The formula is pi RL plus 2 pi RH. Pi r and pi r are common, so you can take it out. And what remains here is length plus 2 times height. So you have 22 upon 7 multiplied by radius, and you substitute all the values which are there and you get the area of the canvas, or how much of canvas is required, 44 meters square. Now let us see how to find the cost of the canvas. Now cost of the canvas for area of 1 meter square is 500 rupees. So what will be the cost of the canvas for area of 44 meters square? It is 44 multiplied by 500, which is 22,000 rupees. So to cover this area of the tent, you require how much? What is the amount which is required? It is 22,000. Now let us see the 8th question. 8th question says, from a solid cylinder whose height is 24 centimeters and diameter is 1.4 centimeters, a conical cavity of the same height and same diameter is hollowed out. Find the total surface area of the remaining solid to the nearest centimeter square. The figure is not given to you. You have to draw the figure for this question. Now it is said there is a cylinder whose height is 2.5 meters and the diameter of the cylinder is 1.4 centimeters. Okay. Now there is a cylindrical cavity which is dug out or removed, and the height of this cylindrical cavity which is there, that is also 2.4 centimeters. Okay, and the diameter is also 2.4 centimeters. What is the diameter here? 1.4 centimeters. Okay, you have to find the total surface area of the remaining cylinder. So first let us write down what is given to us. Diameter of the cylinder is same as the diameter of the cone, which is 1.4 centimeters. So the common radius r is 0.7 centimeters. Height of the cone and height of the cylinder both are same, which is 2.4 centimeters. Now we have to find total surface area of the remaining solid. So the total surface area of the remaining solid will be curved surface area of the cylinder, okay, plus area of the cylindrical base minus the curved surface area of the cone, right? Now what is the area remaining? If you look at the figure, this is your cylinder, and what area is remaining is only this much, this part with the base, correct? So this much area is taken out, or this much figure is taken out, so only this much is remaining. So if you want to find the curved surface area of total surface area of the remaining part, it will be the entire surface area you take of the cylinder, okay, plus area of the base, entire curved surface area of the cylinder plus the area of the base, and from that you have to subtract the area of the cone, curved surface area of the cone. So total surface area of the remaining solid is curved surface area of the cylinder plus area of the cylindrical base minus curved surface area of the cone. the formula is 2 pi RH plus area of cylindrical base is pi r square minus pi rl. Now you need slant height. So to find the slant height, you substitute the radius and height of the cone, and on solving you get slant height as 2.5 centimeters. So you substitute all the values and you get the area of the remaining part as 18 centimeters square.